What is this part? What does it do? What's it for? Why do you have to have this? I post these on the internet, this billet compensator ramp, and show you this assembly on the end of a Milwaukee 8 crankshaft. The primary chain goes around this sprocket. This is the motor sprocket. It goes on the crankshaft. The crankshaft is a splined piece all the way from one end to the other. So all of these parts inside, I'm going to take them off one at a time and show you. Thrust washer on here. This is the other part of the ramp cam. These wear really bad too because it's a metal to metal part, and you can see this is the stock ramp. See how it's got some wear. But this is okay. They're gonna wear it. Look, it's no way around it. These usually last 20,000 miles and they start getting worn really bad. Some people replace them, some people just deal with it. But what really gets, two things. On the Milwaukee 8, this part breaks because it's fragile. It's made too hard. But what really wears out on them are these springs. And I know some folks don't understand that these are springs. But this is a cupped washer. This is a piece of, this is a spring. And these are springs. The way they are, this is what keeps the pressure on these two parts to keep them from slipping. I'm gonna try and simulate this. Okay, these springs behind here, these are springs. These, when you tighten this nut up as tight as you get this bolt in here and you torque it down to 150 foot-pounds or whatever the Harley manual says, it's a lot of torque goes on this. And these springs keep these parts together so that this compensator is made to, and I know that sounds dumb to car guys, that a crankshaft will do this. But when you're idling on your Harley, your twin cam or your Milwaukee 8, this is going like this. And it's working these springs out back here. These springs, they are smashed flat and they have a little bit of give to keep this from slipping. Now when I do a 150, 60 foot on my bagger, I can hear it doing this sometimes. It can slip, but look how much room and travel it has. It has a lot of room to travel. So it's gonna have some wear, but look, I want you guys to know, this is a very highly developed part that's been decades in the making. And if you only could see what this crankshaft's doing when it's idling, this crankshaft is a jackhammer. And you can hear without me having to make sound effects. Now, if you can't stand that noise inside your primary, you need to get you a solid front sprocket. Listen to my words. If you can't stand the noise, and you want to get rid of that noise, get you a solid front sprocket. And when you get the solid compensator eliminator, everything this crankshaft does is tied to this one-to-one. So whatever the crank's doing, so is this chain. So now, instead of this being the shock absorber for the crankshaft, now that solid sprocket that I see people buy all the time because they're cheap, the solid sprocket's going like this, and so the chain's going like this. And then the clutch basket now becomes the compensator. So your clutch basket is in there jackhammering. And then the clutch basket will break. So what they'll do is they'll buy a billet clutch basket next because it broke because they made this not have enough travel. Or they're trying to go move the weakest link from one link to the next, to the next, to the next. Now, have I used a solid one before? Yes, I have. And guess what I learned? Everything hooked to the solid sprocket or the compensator eliminator sprocket, whatever's hooked to it explodes. I've seen the crankshafts break off right here. This big crankshaft's ratcheting, this gear's ratcheting, the chain's ratcheting, the clutch batchet's ratcheting, and then the transmission is in here. The gears are just really small, lightweight, weak parts, so it breaks third gear in here when you get rid of the compensator, and when you put a clutch kit on, it won't slip. Listen to me, this is designed to slip some. Your clutch is designed to slip some. If you put a clutch together with some lockup, some plates, some billet basket, and some clutch that doesn't slip anymore, you're taking the shock absorber out here. I hammered on that enough. I jackhammered on it enough. Please understand, guys and girls, these are my opinions, my ideas, and I'm not saying anybody's was right. I'm not saying that the one compensator ramp is better than the other. I'm not saying that the Dark Horse or the TTS or the Star Racing or the Cyclorama and all those guys, they all are making something better than this. This is quiet and it's hard and it doesn't wear out, but it breaks. There's a difference between wearing out and breaking. Wearing out is when this gets smeared up pretty bad, and breaking is when this separates into lots of pieces, okay?